Feedback. Feedback.
Hi, this is Theo Broughton,
And I am Thabiti Mpinda,
inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for feedback.
a positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you.
Feedback. Feedback. Feedback.
And take us along with you. My favorite part of the commercial.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you so much for being tuned in to Feedback, a positive image production by Hood Research. We have an audience here. Tell Miss Lori Parks, I want you to know.
Yes, indeed.
And I want to say good morning to Miss Farmer and Sister Fedora, Katrina, and to Al and Henry, and to Ron, and to Professor Michael Griggs. Who do you want to say good morning to?
Just about everybody with the Howard University Love Universe.
Oh.
You know who you are. Now, Chef Jeff Tony, you know you're supposed to be here this morning. I'm a little called salty at you. But we got Frank Sorrell, Mr. Ari Scott, Kevin Robinson. We're going to have a brother Shakir. We're going to be talking to him later on. Shakir Bakari Williams just wrote a book called The Enemy Within. It's going to be a good piece. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a great show. We got just the super guest. We always have her down for the holidays. It's going to be fun.
That's right. And Minister Fuqua is going to be with us as well. But right now, our guest this morning, who's our guest this morning?
Our guest
Rolanda?
this morning, Dr. Valanda Anderson from
right.
Sweet Potato Delights.
Oh.
She got the goodies. Hey, all
Sweet
here.
Potato
It's
Delights.
the holidays, and you know Thanksgiving wouldn't be anything without that sweet potato pie, baby.
Oh, yeah. Happy holidays. Tell us, who is Rolanda Anderson?
Greetings. I'm so glad to be here. I love being around you guys. So wonderful, the good work that you're doing.
Thank you.
Sweet Potato Delights is a veteran woman-owned enterprise that manufactures vegan sweet potato-based baked goods for restaurants and health food stores and for all of our residents in the Detroit metro area and across the state. Yeah, I'm excited this time of year. We're talking about Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving and the season of thanks
That's
and
right.
giving.
That's right. What inspired you to pursue this business baking career?
Well, you know, it's interesting because when I was working on my doctorate for nutrition, I visioned myself being a professor and a cookbook writer. And I wrote my first cookbook out of my doctoral process called Pass the Sweet Potatoes, Please. And when I would,
I like that.
when I would do book signings, I'd make one recipe out of the book was the sweet potato cheesecake. And I would sample that. And I'm visioning myself being an educator, teaching people how to cook well and satisfy their taste buds, but not whack their body. And people would taste the cheesecake and would be like, "Oh, I want to order that." And I'd say, "Oh, well, it's on page 60 of the book." And and they would do just like Mark just did. They'd laugh and they'd be like, "Oh, Valanda, Dr. Valanda, you know, we're going to buy the book because we want to support you, but you really need to think about selling that cheesecake." And I was like, "Okay." I resisted for about 2 years and then I finally stopped resisting because that's another way to teach people.
That's
to
true.
make it available for those that are either too busy or just not interested in cooking, but they still want to have really good tasting baked goods. And sweet potatoes is a superfood.
Right.
So we want
That's
people
true.
getting in sweet potato as many times a week as they can.
Yes,
Oh, that's
indeed.
right. That's
Yes,
right.
yes,
It's even a great idea that the French fries, since they have to be French fried, no longer the choice. They now have sweet potato French fries.
That's right.
So they get the superfood whether they want it or not.
And you can air fry them now. You don't have to and get the same
is
crispy
right.
consistency as you do if you put them in the oil.
Oh, see, people need to know
Yeah.
that good information as well. And I do
Yes.
think more and more people are beginning to buy the air fryer because microwaves, that was never the best choice.
Oh no, it does some restructuring to your food that's not so good. Yes.
That's good. What you were gonna say?
I'm going to say, I'm trying to get, because I see my man calling me too early. But all I'm going to say is this food is delicious. And, it's not just about the sweets, because, most people think about sweet potatoes and they think of sweets and cookies and cheesecakes and pies. But she makes sweet potato soups. She makes delicious turkey chili. I mean, just so many. What is this right here, by the way?
That is your surprise. Remember I said I had a
Right.
surprise? So, like you say, when you say sweet potatoes, what comes to mind? Sweet potato pie and candy yams. And so that was one of the reasons why I wrote my second cookbook, Beyond Candy Yams and Sweet Potato Pie, because there is way more to do with it. So it's the holidays. You want something sweet potato. How about something different? So I brought you guys to taste an African sweet potato salad.
All right.
Oh wow.
That's what I'm talking about.
Potato salad, yeah.
Yeah, something a different way to look at the sweet potato,
That's
and
right.
a good addition to your menu. A different side.
Right.
You might want to still have the.
Let me try some right
Yes,
here.
well,
Miss
there's
Bro-
one tray for you and one tray for Miss Broden, and then
Oh.
this is, once you taste it, you might need a little bit more sauce. It's a very simple sauce. It's made with honey and Bragg's apple cider vinegar.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Now,
I bought
folks,
some apple cider bread.
this is a
apple cider
chill
yesterday.
salad. Okay. I'm going to have Miss Broughton taste it first. Miss Broughton.
It smells.
And it can be served warm.
Open, because I know you got your hand right there.
I meant to bring you guys some crackers too.
Yeah.
That's good.
It is. It look good.
And it's colorful.
It is
Okay.
colorful. What's
You-
in this?
You'll hear me say rock the rainbow. I'm always saying when you look at your plate, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, how many colors are on that plate?
Ah, okay.
And that will be an indicator of what the nutritional value of that plate is at the time. So if you've got one or two colors, go back and add something that has, that
Right.
pulls out that rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got them.
Oh, that's
I'm
great.
telling you, Miss Broughton, the line's blowing up. People calling already. I mean, I was excited about this show. Let me see who we got here. They want to speak with Dr. Rolanda Anderson, Sweet Potato Delights.
Yes, and I had the opportunity to have
Folks.
sweet potato soup. It
Yes,
was
indeed.
cold.
Oh, yeah. Who we speaking with? We
surprised
got
it
you
was
on the
delicious.
air with Theo Broughton, Dr. Rolanda Anderson. We talking sweet potatoes. Talk to us.
Who is it?
Who we got there?
Hello?
Okay.
Next.
Not this. No, not this morning.
No,
Not this morning. We're not doing this. Okay, call back, caller. 'Cause-
And this is an easy one that's really easy to make.
Okay.
The
The salad?
sweet potatoes, you roast them in the oven, and then you just add to that some red bell peppers, yellow bell peppers, red onions, some cilantro. So you got all those colors right there. I mean, it's a pretty salad too, by the way. And you mix all those together. Oh, when you roast them in some olive oil and cumin and pepper. And that's what you roll them around in that, and then put them in the oven at
in the oven.
400 until they're tender, whatever your crunchiness is that you like.
Ooh, okay.
And then,
Oh,
like I
wow.
said, the sauce is very easy, just Bragg's and
honey.
honey.
Okay. All right. Hold on a second. They calling back, so they definitely want to speak to the doctor.
And Bragg's apple cider vinegar is good.
Good morning. You
love
on the air
it.
with
Oh,
Miss
for
Theo
you,
Broughton,
too.
Dr. Rolanda Anderson. Feedback. Who are we speaking with this morning?
Let's all go Silverado.
All right.
There she is.
Happy Monday to you.
Okay, are y'all trying to make me hungry?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I caught a little bit of what you were saying about foods. Are you talking about salads, or are you talking about actually cooking the food as well?
Yes, ma'am. We were talking about the African sweet potato salad as a addition to your Thanksgiving menu, something different for your family and guests. It's a easy salad, a salad that is very easy to make. As I mentioned, you going to get your sweet potatoes and dice them up, roll them around in some olive oil and cumin and black pepper. To taste, whatever your taste is. Put them in the oven at 400 until they're tender, about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Take them out. You got your chopped red bell peppers, chopped yellow bell peppers, a small red onion, or large, depending on the size of the salad you're making, some cilantro, all that mixed in, and then you make your sauce to go on there, which is just honey, some good Michigan honey. We got a lot of honey makers around, so we can get us some local honey, right? And some Bragg's apple cider vinegar. And you can serve this warm, or you can serve it as a cold salad.
Oh, because I'm addicted to stir fry, and I actually put yams in my stir fry.
Sweet potatoes.
Yeah, I put yams in my stir fry, and it's so delicious.
Now that's why we got the doctor on, Sylvia, because she gonna tell you the difference between them yams and them sweet potatoes.
So each time you say yams, you probably heard me say sweet potato, because yams and sweet potato are not the same thing. Even though we have historically grown to call the sweet potato yam, but if you look, a yam, yams don't grow in the U.S. First of all. There is an international store in Ferndale that does import them. But the yam, the outside skin is brown and kind of rough, and the inside meat is white and very starchy. So you're not going to make anything sweet out of a yam. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you got to add a lot of sugar in.
You probably
learn something new every
it-
day. So I'm thinking I'm eating sweet potatoes when I eat yams, and you're saying they're not the same.
I'm saying they're not the same.
Two
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I
Yeah.
did not
Two
know
different
that.
families.
What about purple potatoes? I heard purple potatoes
did. I
have
heard that recently,
antioxidant in it. Very good, and it's one of the best potatoes.
Oh my goodness, love some purple sweet potatoes, mostly found in the Japanese culture, but they are very sweet. That's the wonderful thing about the sweet potato, the natural sweetness in it. We've grown up accustomed to putting sugar and butter and loading up with
Right.
sugar, but if we pull back, we'll be able to taste the natural sweetness that is in the
food
vegetable.
itself.
And the purple sweet potato is even sweeter than the orange and yellow sweet potato.
Where do you purchase
I would
purple
love
sweet
to
potato?
find it.
Yeah, they're hard to find. I will say that they are hard to find, but
I think I found a young guy that has his own farms, and he does exotic fruits. And he was two young men that introduced me to those purple potatoes. So we might have to order them, and he sends them out. You have to order them. He sells exotic fruits.
ooh, I need his number. I need his information. Yes.
That sounds good.
Well, I'll
There's
get that information for Hood Research, so
All right.
I'll be on board.
Oh, okay.
All
All
right.
right. Thanks for taking my call. Great show.
Thanks for calling.
Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you.
Yeah, there is a Chinese or Asian grocery store on 8 Mile near Schaefer, and I wonder what they have.
They
it.
might.
Yeah,
Yeah, they might.
you could try that too.
They might have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
We wanna
do you
find
cook
out
with
about
those
that.
purple sweet potatoes sometimes?
When I can find them, I most certainly
Okay,
do.
okay.
Absolutely.
Now,
You
what else?
can even bake with them. The same way I bake with a regular sweet potato, you can bake with a purple sweet potato.
Okay.
Got you.
Wow.
Same way you just throw it in the oven and bake it, and pull it out and eat it, a baked sweet
Right,
potato.
right.
You can do the same thing with a purple sweet potato. Yes. Very, very
So we
delicious.
got all kind of goodies here. What do we have up on this table? Because I know you make them vegan cookies and what else we got up here?
So again, as we think about the holiday season, I did want to highlight, because it is Thanksgiving this week, the salad. What we have coming up at once we get past Thanksgiving, we're moving into the Christmas season, right? And so every year, well, this will be our 4th year doing cookies for Christmas.
Oh.
And so that's what the tins are for. What you see in front here is 2 of our most popular cookies that we have all year round. The Trail Mix cookie, which is shaped like a heart. A really tasty cookie, great for your coffee or your tea in the morning, instead of a big old Cinnabon or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's way more nutritious. So
Right.
you've got walnuts in it, and pumpkin seeds and cranberries in it.
Yeah.
And then the other cookie is the oatmeal chocolate chip cookie, which is another really tasty cookie. Those are 2 of the cookies that we will be dropping. So as I mentioned, our Cookies for Christmas is our community giving activity. And so every year, starting the first week of December and on through Kwanzaa, we drop cookies to organizations that are serving veterans, youth, or senior citizens. Right? And so this year, what we've decided to do, when we drop the cookies, we're going to drop them specifically for the employees of these organizations. They work so very hard, and so we're going to drop cookies at the different organizations, and it'll be by the dozen, depending on how many employees. We will just make our list grow. So we will drop to all of the all the agencies that we've dropped to before, and we want our list to grow. Last year we got derailed a little bit or slowed down a little bit due to a healing opportunity. So this year we want to double up the number or triple the number of agencies that we reach out to. So if you are a executive director of an agency that services veterans, youth, or senior citizens, and you would like to be considered for our cookie drop for your staff, please reach out. Send your information to info, I-N-F-O, at sweetpotatodelights.com.
Okay, say that again. The
Info.
email is?
The email address is info, I-N-F-O, at sweetpotatodelights.com. Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Now, is there a phone number for those who don't have access to the email?
Yes,
There are some of those still left.
Yeah. Yes, there is. And the phone number is 313-354-1788. You can feel free to text if you like to text and take advantage of technology.
Okay, number again.
Yes.
And the number was-
313-354-1788.
All right. Well, no, Miss Brown, I'd just like to say this woman is intimately involved in the community. We got to understand our businesses get involved with what's going on in the community.
Right.
And just about a month ago, she had a really nice piece for the kids. It was a book drive. She had they also had the cart right out, and it was right around Halloween. And she's got another organization coming through. What she's doing with the cookie piece and the sweet potato delights piece. And talk about that, because not just doing the business end, but the nonprofit end, wanting to help people. Because that's what this whole donation part is about.
That is what what is about. It's a social enterprise. It's called the Foundation for Future Foodies. And so I get to still feed my desire around education. And our two tenets, it's about literacy and food access. So we have created the Butterfly Reading and Produce Garden. I purchased a lot in the Grandmont community, and it's a 40 by 120 lot. And so the first 40 feet is the Butterfly Reading Space.
Okay.
We have installed a little library, so you can go by there anytime and pull out a book.
Now, where is that located exactly?
13297 Piedmont.
Right.
Piedmont. I came across it when I live like 5 blocks down the street.
Right.
And I'm power walking through the community getting ready for the Senior Olympics back in the summertime. And I came across the lot and I was like, wow, this would make a great community garden. And so went about the business, talked with the neighbor, and they were excited right away that this was the idea.
Right.
And so the back 80 feet will be built out. We're getting support from Keep Growing Detroit and several other organizations to help us make sure that we build out the produce garden. Well, it would be definitely benefit to the community. So we'll start working on that in the spring.
Right.
And that is an opportunity to not only do education, but to create jobs. So we'll be creating jobs for individuals in the community, summer jobs when it comes to the garden.
I love it. I love it.
Yes. Now, that phone number and email accessible for anyone who's interested in participating with the garden?
Yes, excuse me. The email is if you're talking about the Foundation for Future Foodies, then the email that I would like for you to use is admin, ADMIN, at Foundation for Future Foodies. And it's the word foundation, the number 4, futurefoodies.com.
Indeed, indeed.
If you're trying to reach Sweet Potato Delights, then you want to email info@sweetpotatodelights.com. And then the phone number for either organization right now is to directly reach out to me, which is 313-354-1788. And texting is okay.
It's the holidays, folks. You want to order one of them sweet potato cheese pies. Delicious. And I know last time you were here, we got a birthday cake for the engineer, Brother Timmy Tim. It was the sweet potato, what was it, sweet potato cranberry?
It was a cranberry sweet potato bundt cake.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, can they order those?
You can. You can order a cranberry sweet potato bundt cake. You can order a cranberry date sweet potato bundt cake. And the dates are so wonderful. They're they add a whole nother level of nutrition and sweetness. You know, you can think about using dates when you're looking to add sweetness to something and you want to stay away from the white sugar.
Indeed.
Oh, okay.
And you know,
Isn't
Miss
that
Brody,
correct?
we used to eat a lot of that. When I was a kid, we used to eat dates. Like it wasn't a big thing.
That's right. Just
The
pop 'em in your
prune
mouth.
plums, apricots. You don't even find that stuff anymore. You know?
I was surprised that there are a few peach trees in Detroit.
Yes, there
I was very surprised to know that.
Yeah.
I know we're known for apples in Michigan, but I was surprised that we had peach trees.
Yes, indeed.
I know we do.
We're going to get to we got 2 more minutes before we get down to the break.
Okay.
Can you stick around with us on the other side? Because I want to talk with this brother, Shakir Bakari Williams. Let me pull his book up. I ain't been down here. You know, we live, folks. We ain't messing around. We ain't taping. This is a live tape. The Enemy Within, we're going to be talking with him at 9:35. And, you know, if you want some questions, what he doing? And we're going to talk with this brother. And then we're going to have some guests on for the 10 o'clock hour. And this show is just chock full of goodies.
Yes.
All kind of stuff. You got the food here. And I know y'all, like, you know, Thabiti tell y'all every Monday, have your pen and paper. Y'all supposed to already have your pen and paper ready. Time at 9 o'clock roll around. Because sometimes we catch you early with a guest right at the top of the hour. So, I mean, you know, you can always watch the show again, though.
Yep.
And then you can write all these numbers down and goodies and good night. Now,
We have feast or family. Today is a feast.
always
We
a
have
feast.
all the
Yes.
guests.
we got a heck of just everybody else in the building. And I'm loving it. Who else we got over there? Who we got over there just walked in? Minister Fuquay Bay. We're going to have him on at the 10 o'clock hour.
Yes.
Go off the chain. So, I mean, we just doing it all today. So, before we go drop it out, what you want to talk to the guest about real quick, Dr. Rolanda, with the sweet potato? Give him a quick 2 minutes, and then we're going to go to the break.
Okay, just remember Thanksgiving, and it's about giving thanks. And we break those in 2 words, thanks and giving. And we can do that by sharing good food. Remember, if you want to be on the list for a cookie drop, if you're a nonprofit organization serving veterans, youth, or senior citizens, please send your information to info, INFO, at sweetpotatodelights.com.
Yes, indeed, folks. We got this big tin of cookies.
Oh, okay.
Oh, y'all missing out today.
And
Y'all should have came down, been studio audience. We got some folks in the building can get to try something. Can they try some of these
Yes,
goodies?
absolutely.
Tim, take us to the break before I drop these cookies, man. There's a lot going on.
Lord. And we'll be back momentarily.
Yes, indeed.
I'm James Ford, founder of the Obama Weekend, and a partner of the Hood Research Team, composed of the knowledgeable Theo Broden, the super analyst Henry, and the colorful Al Martin. This team discusses politics, seen and not seen, at the national, state, and local level. But to enhance the goals of this team, join or donate to Hood Research by visiting Twitter or Facebook, or visit hoodresearch.org, or call 248-234-2371. You can also join Hood Research on Phonecast every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time by calling 978-990-5000, access code 338729. Thank you very much.
It's the These Nuts Show with your host, Butter and friends. Butter here, magician escape artist, practicing for my show tonight. Come on in, have a seat.
All right, everybody settle. Butter, you're on in 5, 4, 3, 2.
In a few seconds, you gotta be enough to get out of this one. Twist a little turn, ta-da! It's showtime. It's your old friend Butter here. I may be a nut, but I know to wear my mask. Please welcome my first guest tonight, fitness guru, Wally Warmer.
Wally Warmer here to tell you to wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds so you will stay healthy and strong like me.
Almond Cruz here, sliding in with the news. Distance is what we must do to stay away from the chew and other germs in the air that might be trying to get on you. Social distancing is a wonderful way to see friends. As long as you're 6 feet apart, you win.
Hey there, friends. I wouldn't miss this for the world. It's me, Pumpkin Spice, your healthy girl. Remember, it's important to use your kind hearts and follow the signs to stay healthy and safe at all times.
Chica Chiminsky here to say, don't forget the little ones that need you to lead the way. That's how we remember to wash our hands, mask, and social distance today.
Morgan Raisin. Yes, it's me, here to sing about health and safety. We are all here to help get a message out to your grapevine, teaching healthy choices to stay safe all the time.
Don't let these guys drive you nuts. Put your mask on first. They'll let you be. And it keeps me safe from the
chew
that's trying to get on me.
Butter me up. She's right, you know. Thank you, Hallie Cranberry, for joining the show. Let's all be nuts about our health. Social distancing, wash your hands frequently, use hand sanitizer, and wear a mask. Practice what we learned to stay away from the chew germs. We're all in this together. Coming soon, the many adventures of these nuts in a theater near you.
Feedback.
Hi, this is Theo Broughton,
And I am Thabiti Mpinga,
inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for feedback.
a positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you.
Feedback.
With a V, Valanda.
Valanda.
Ooh, Lord,
All
have
right.
mercy. I love it.
And we are back with Dr. Valanda Anderson.
Yes,
and
indeed.
all of this wonderful, tasty, sweet potato delight.
Yes, indeed. Now, we about to talk with a gentleman, Theo. I'm telling you, it's these young men out here. Went to school with this brother, Shakir Bakari Williams. Just wrote a book called The Enemy Within, Howard University alum. And he just calling in. Let's get him on the phone.
All right.
All right. Good morning. Is this brother Shakir Bakari Anderson? I'm sorry, Shakir Bakari Williams. Lord have mercy. I got the doctor here. It's like this whole Anderson thing. Woo! I'm in the matrix.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Good morning. Good morning, beautiful people.
What's happening?
Happy Monday to you. Thank you
happy
for joining
Monday to you
us.
As well.
You here with
It's an
Theo?
honor.
Let me tell you who in the building. We got Theo Broughton. She created this show down here at RJ Watkins Station almost 26 years ago. She been doing this a long time. We got our friend she makes sweet potato goodies. She said, I just want to sit in on this interview. Named Dr. Valanda Anderson. And she got the sweet potato goodies. So we got the people that's making things happen. Now we talking with you, Brother Shakir. Talk to us. You just wrote a book. It's just came out called The Enemy Within, Why We Black Americans Must Confront Ourselves.
So I'm a native Detroiter, and I made the argument in the book, as those of you who will read the book, that Detroit is a microcosm of the Black American experience, the good and the bad of it.
Mm-hmm. Now, before you go there, Brother Williams, tell us about who you are from Detroit. Give us a little bit about who you are.
In Detroit, to two beautiful parents. My mom, who was born in Gadsden, Alabama, and she came north to Detroit with her mother in 1929. And my mom, Alice Williams, who passed away in 2020 at 94, actually moved back home in 2015 to stay with her and stayed with her until she passed away. She had an incredible life. When she was in grade school, she met Dr. George Washington Carver. She met James Weldon Johnson. Wow. She grew up with Yusef Lateef. She used to stay with his parents in Detroit.
How about that?
Wow.
She had a very, very incredible history in terms of, she used to sing in the choir with Dinah Washington when she briefly lived in Cleveland, Ohio.
Wow.
And she met Nat King Cole, Josephine Baker, Billie Holiday. So she was very inspirational with me as far as history, and my father as well. Mm-hmm. And my father, Alfred Williams, who was a Korean vet. And both my parents marched with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. when he came to Detroit, June 5th, 1963, going up Woodward Avenue. Mm-hmm. And that's where he first made the speech, I Have a Dream. He said that before he actually said it in Washington, D.C. Yep. Mm-hmm. And so I grew up in Northwest Detroit, 2 blocks from the University of Detroit. Went to Ella Fitzgerald Elementary School, post-junior high, and Mufford High School, graduated in 1984.
All right.
And after a short stint at Central State University in Wilberforce, I transferred to Howard University, where I met my dear brother, Mark Cummings.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And, brother, I'm telling you, I flipped through the book. I hit some spots you were saying. Now, let's get back to what you were saying. Detroit, a microcosm of what we're dealing with all over this country for the Black experience.
Yeah, so Detroit is a microcosm of the Black American experience. Those of us who have studied the history, Detroit was the northern terminus for the Underground Railroad. Frederick Douglass met John Brown in Detroit before John Brown made his attempt to, we raided Harper's Ferry.
Right. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so they met in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Detroit was the birthplace of the Black middle class. At one time, there were more Black homeowners in Detroit than any other city. Mm-hmm. At one time, Detroit was a power base for Black excellence, not just the arts and entertainment, but business. I mean, at one time, Detroit had 9 run Black American hospitals.
Wow, I just know of the one. Okay, 9? Wow.
9, brother, 9. We had 9 Black hospitals. And we had this before a Black mayor, before we had any Black people on the city council, before we had a Black police chief. This is what we had. We had the Gotham Hotel. My mom used to talk about the Gotham Hotel. So we demonstrated what we could do in Detroit. Obviously the various leaders and organizations that were established in Detroit as well. So Detroit was the epitome of black excellence in so many ways.
I love it. Because,
You know.
Brother Shakir, so many times we talk about Black Wall Street in Tulsa.
Right.
But rarely do people understand the Black Bottom experience.
It's criminal, brother. It's criminal. I had Mark, I'm telling you, you ahead of me. I had a conversation with the scholar Dr. Leonard Jeffries.
All right.
And at a funeral some years ago, and I told him I was writing a book. I said, brother, everybody talks about Harlem. Everybody talks about Tulsa, Chicago. I said, how come Detroit does not get the attention that it deserves in terms of being the epitome of black excellence, economic development, and its history? And he said to me, quote, he said, brother, the problem with Detroit is Detroit has too much black history.
Wow.
It has too much.
Wow.
That's amazing.
It has too much it has too many examples of black American excellence. That's those are his words to me, quote.
Now, you talking about that history, and folks, this is like a history book right here for Detroit. You mentioned the UNIA, the United Negro Improvement Association, Marcus Garvey's movement.
That's right.
That was one of the pieces that was started right here in Detroit, wasn't it?
He had a strong following. I mean, he started his operations when he came from Jamaica. He went to Harlem, but he had a strong following in Detroit, Michigan.
Right, a lot of money came from this part, right?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
I need to get me a copy of that book.
Yeah, you got to go. The doctor says she wants a copy signed.
I need to take one. I'm going to Texas this weekend.
Indeed,
I need to take one with me so I can read it on the
I'm going
book.
to get us some, but man, it was just so much in the book that you cover. I mean, most people understand, that Elijah Muhammad came here and started, of course, the Nation of Islam right here in Detroit. Most people are aware of that. But it was so many other things and movements that grew here. If they didn't start here, they grew here in Detroit.
That's right. As I said, Dr. King's movement, the Shrine of the Black Madonna, all of the anti-war demonstrations. I mean, we had the Afro-American Broadcasting Corporation. Malcolm X made some of his most seminal speeches in Detroit. And it was the Afro-American Broadcasting Corporation that put his speeches out to the world. That was based in Detroit.
First black-owned television station.
Right. Yeah, WGPR,
Right.
to my understanding, you all can correct me, but was the first black-owned TV station in America.
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah.
And
So Detroit is the epitome of black American excellence.
It is.
And it's, as I said, it's a crime that this history has been ignored. It hasn't been acknowledged the way that it should be.
And brother, Ms. Broughton, this book, I mean, it's so heavy. I mean, you really gonna have to delve in. I didn't have to get a chance to get deep in, but brother Shakir, chapter 3. That's what I started with chapter 3 actually, because your first question is why integration.
Yeah.
And that's a good question. Talk to me about what was the emphasis for you asking that question. Why integration?
Well, I start out talking about Dr. King's conversation that he had with Harry Belafonte about a week or so before he was assassinated. And they were in Harry Belafonte's apartment in New York, and they were planning for the Poor People's March in Memphis. And Harry Belafonte, Dr. Dorothy Height, and others were in his apartment. They were excited, but Dr. King was very sad, and he was looking out of a window, and Harry Belafonte asked him what was wrong. Harry Belafonte, who just passed away a couple of months ago.
Yep.
And he said, and Dr. King said, I've come upon something that disturbs me. I feel that I've integrated my people into a burning house. So I make the argument without going into too much of it, because obviously you all will read it, but desegregation was the program to eliminate the state-ordered obstacles toward Black American inclusion into the broader society, right? You know, the signs of separate drinking waters and separate facilities, you know, obviously the desire to remove these was tremendous, and it was tremendously beneficial for us. But what integration did was that all of the businesses, all of the institutions that we had, we abandoned those in order to spend our money elsewhere with others.
Mm-hmm.
And then we sat back and watched others come to our community and get rich.
Mm-hmm.
And so what we should have pursued was the path of pluralism. Not integration, not separation, but pluralism.
Now, what is pluralism?
So pluralism basically means that people have the freedom to take advantage of what the society has to offer, but they maintain their own identity. They maintain their own businesses, their own institutions, their own beliefs, their own morals, their own ethics, and they don't abandon those in order to be assimilated into the dominant culture.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, when you look at what other ethnic groups have done, like Chinatown, for example, you go to different cities, they have Chinatown. Now, Chinatown is an example of pluralism because the Chinese decided that they were going to build a business district that was distinctly Chinese, and people would patronize it. It's not separatism, but this is our thing.
That's right.
Right? And other ethnic groups have done the same thing.
Right. Yeah.
Right? So
Korean town in L.A. and
Mexican town.
Right here in Detroit.
But we were told by our organizations that we should become integrated. We should abandon our businesses, give up what we had in order to get jobs with other people and watch other people from around the world come in our communities and get rich.
I'm telling you, I got this sister here, Theo Broughton. She the one introduced me to Dr. Claude Anderson.
Yes, sir.
And I'm sure that's a contemporary of yours. So
I mentioned him several times in the book, brother.
All right, because he speaks of this all the time.
Yeah.
Well, the sad thing that was happening here in Detroit that we were trying to work on with Dr. Claude Anderson was a Black business district. There was an area picked out. It would be, as you're saying, similar to a Chinatown, a pluralism, etc. And it was a part of knowing and supporting your own culture. That's what Chinatown is about and Mexican Town is about here in Detroit. And what we found, believe it or not, in the kind of pushback, our own people were saying, well, all of Detroit is African Town.
Yes, sister.
All of Detroit is African Town.
I mentioned it in the book.
Yes.
That what you're describing right now.
Yes.
So, sister, this is the other part that I talk so much about in the book.
Mm-hmm.
This history of Black folks betraying Black folks.
Right.
So I talk about this a lot in the book.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like what is it about us that we deliberately and Brother Mark, you went to chapter 3. Wait till you go to chapter 4 when I talk about the historical betrayal of Black American leaders by Black people.
I'm glad you guys segued to that piece because I came across the piece you were talking about, the United Negro Improvement Association
That's right.
When Brother Marcus Garvey then bought that ship, and everybody remember the Black Star Line if they're familiar. And you claim that the guy he sent out to make the deal for the vessel ended up cutting the deal with the people who sold it to him.
Oh.
That's right.
And paying
That's
more
right.
money than the ship was worth.
That's right.
Which ended up leading to really the demise of the UNIA.
Yeah, so it was things like that. It was as you all will read in the book, it was guys who stole money. It was guys who were steering the ship. They got drunk off the cargo, and they destroyed the ship. And then they went out and hired people to fix the ship, but they inflated the price so that they could get a kickback on the repairs. They deliberately sabotaged his ship, and one of them basically said, these are his words. I'm gonna destroy this goddamn Black Star Line. This is what he said. And so, what happened to Marcus Garvey is tragic because his own people did him in. And as you all will read in chapter 4, this is what I talk about. The litany of Black American leaders who were betrayed by Black folks.
Wow.
Yeah.
And a lot of it, as you'll see, is frightening.
Is there anything, I have a question, is there anything in the book that talks about street numbers? That in Michigan has been turned into the beautiful lottery. It was a business that held the communities together. The backer of the street numbers employed many, many people. Right?
Yeah, I didn't go and I didn't know a lot about it, and I was not aware of it.
Okay,
so, no,
well we'll help you for your next book. How about that? We're looking for a next book now.
Now I got a book on the street number, sister, here in Detroit, Sister Fannie Mae. And we got to get somebody down, the author of that down. I've been trying to set that up for a while because, here in Detroit, Shakir, the numbers, it's like a religion here in Detroit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Well, and integration was not about men and women. It was about money.
Yeah.
And whites were happy to be involved in integration because it gave them an opportunity to increase their bank account.
Absolutely.
And I know you got the lines lit up, but folks, we can't do no three-way calls here. But we appreciate y'all. Y'all can call on the other side at 10 o'clock. And so you can ask this gentleman some questions. No, we can't do it right now because Tim said we can't pull it off right now. But we good for that. But you know what? Right. It's so much in this book, folks. I'm telling you, this book is so well written. I've just skimmed through about 5 chapters. And I know you touched on that touchy subject of religion, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah. Well, so I talked about this element among. So one of the themes that's consistent in the book.
Well, hold on, brother Williams. Hold on. We gonna get to one part because part 1 says, did Jesus say that we must always forgive racist white people? We're going to start right there.
Yeah,
Did
okay.
say that?
So one of the things I talk about in the book a lot is internalized oppression and internalized racism. So we're aware of external expressions of racism, but what we don't talk about is internalized racism. Right? How did Black people come to hate each other so much? And how did we develop such a deep-seated inferiority complex and a deep-seated hatred of ourselves? And so this affects so many aspects of our lives, and it affects religion. Right? So I talk about, the couple of years ago, where this racist Dylan Roof went into the church down in South Carolina and murdered 9, African Americans, Black Americans in cold blood.
Mm-hmm.
And when he went to his bond hearing, one of the daughters of one of the victims, Nadine Collier, she yelled out to him, "I forgive you."
Yep.
And this history of black folks readily forgiving racist whites before they even apologize, or they don't even acknowledge our humanity, and we're rushing to forgive them. But we have cousins who we haven't spoken to in 10 years over a $50 debt.
right.
Yeah, man, that nigga owed me $50. I'm through with that nigga. I ain't gonna talk to him ever again.
Be nice.
But we're quick to forgive other people who don't even acknowledge our humanity, but we have absolutely no forgiveness for other black folks. Yeah, man, niggas stepped on my shoes. I'm thinking about killing the nigga.
Be nice.
Right? We have no
Be nice with that N-word now.
we have, excuse me, I'm thinking about killing the ninja, right? We have no forgiveness for black folks. But we have a universe full of forgiveness for people who don't even see us as human. So I talk a lot about that. And then in the second chapter, I am a Muslim, so I do a critique on how Black American Muslims abandon the black community.
Wow. Okay. That's a heavy piece right there.
Yeah.
You're going to have some detractors on that piece.
I know. I
mean, but I'm telling you folks, man, I can't. When you going to be in Detroit, by the way?
I'm not sure. I'm hoping to. So I'm having an official book launch here.
Yeah, we got it up. We had it up on the screen.
Wait, when?
For the official book launch in D.C.
What?
Friday, December the 1st, 2023, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Now, where is that going? I see it's going to be in Hyattsville, Maryland. Where is it going to be in Hyattsville?
It's going to be at the Bus Boys and Poets.
Okay.
On Route 1 in Hyattsville, Maryland. So Bus Boys and Poets, they're like five locations in this in the D.C.,
right,
Maryland, Virginia area, and they sell books, they sell food, refreshments. You know, they have speakers, they have different events. So it's a great venue for this. But I'm definitely, I don't know as of yet. And the sticking point is, finding the right venue in Detroit, and then, the weather conditions. I know it's December in the D, December and January, so I have to find out, when would be the best time to have it. But I'm so anxious to have a book signing there.
Right.
We definitely get it down.
Well, I'm glad that you clarified, because when you said the Bus Boys, I immediately thought about Eddie Murphy.
Oh yeah.
But it is a place, not a group of singers.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a place. Yeah, it's a place.
Okay.
Bookstore. Yeah,
well, we
bookstore,
definitely
restaurant.
want you to come here for your book signing.
Yeah, and we'll have to have you back on, Brother Williams, because this part in here about feminism and the sisters. That's a whole show right there by itself.
Yeah. Girl, you don't need no man. You can do it yourself. You don't need no man.
Lord,
the enemy within, folks. How can they get a hold of this book?
Yeah, so it's on Amazon right now.
Okay.
So it's on sale at Amazon right now. I plan to have an audio book soon. I don't know exactly when, but eventually I'm going to have an audio book. I'm going to have an ebook.
Well, don't wait too long. I need one.
And we're going to take care. I'm going to make sure everybody get one down here. I'm going to order one for everybody. I'm going to take care of everybody down here. And, brother, I just want to thank you. Where's your birthday, by the way, Brother Shakir?
January 21st.
January 21st. We got to get to the
January
almost at the top of the hour, but I'm going to get this shit real
look up
quick.
January 21st. And while I ask him a question, you look up January 21st.
Yes, I got you.
Are you available on Saturdays at all, anytime between 3 and 6? To do a phone interview? I have a conference call every Saturday from 3 p.m. until 6 p.m.
Yes.
Okay.
Good. I'll send you the information, baby.
Yeah.
And you
Okay.
Make sure you
So you
call
can be
in.
on with us.
Probably. Are you having one this Saturday?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Well, we set it up. You call in this Saturday.
Saturday be fine.
That'll be
I'm
perfect.
actually going to be out of town this week, so it'll probably have to be
The Saturday
following
after
The following
Yeah.
Saturday is fine.
That's
Yeah.
cool. We'll let
Yeah.
everybody know on the show.
Mhm.
Let me get this
Okay.
in real quick because Tim over there, he's chomping at the bit.
Yeah, I'm doing
1938, on your birthday, brother Shakir, you're going to love this one. Jack and Jill of America was founded in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania by Marion Thomas.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, wait a minute. Hakeem the Dream, Elijah Wan, Houston Rockets All-Star, was born on your birthday, brother, in Lagos, Nigeria.
Wow.
And this is a good one for you to end. Carl Rowan, brother, you remember old Carl Rowan, was named the first African-American director of U.S. Information Agency. So quite a few dignitaries on your birthday, January the 21st.
Wow.
And
Wow.
we definitely going to get a copy of these books to everybody. Get on Amazon, folks. Get The Enemy Within, because you want it in your library. And
Absolutely.
we're going to get back at you, brother Shakir Bakari Williams. We're going to thank you again for checking in with us this morning. You have a beautiful one. We're about to go to the break. What you want to leave the people with at the end, real quick?
Well, yeah, buy the book because one of my design ideas for buying the book is I want us to begin to have some uncomfortable yet necessary conversations about ourselves.
There it is.
Yes,
There it is.
yes.
And that this
Absolutely.
can hopefully lead to some healing and hopefully, some self-determination and improvement of our condition.
We're going to get there. We're going to see Brother Shakari in Detroit probably next year, folks. Love you, baby. I'm going to get at
Love
you later
too,
on.
brother. Thank you for having me.
No
You're
doubt.
welcome. Thanks for being there.
All right. Take care.
And we will be back momentarily.
It's the These Nuts Show with your host, Butter and friends. Butter here, magician escape artist, practicing for my show tonight. Come on in, have a seat.
All right, everybody settle. Butter, you're on in 5, 4, 3, 2.
In a few seconds, you gotta be enough to get out of this one. Twist a little turn, ta-da! It's showtime. It's your old friend Butter here. I may be a nut, but I know to wear my mask. Please welcome my first guest tonight, fitness guru, Wally Wallman.
Woody Woodland here to tell you to wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds so you will stay healthy and strong like me.
Almond Cruz here, sliding in with the news. Distance is what we must do to stay away from the chew and other germs in the air that might be trying to get on you. Social distancing is a wonderful way to see friends. As long as you're 6 feet apart, you win.
Hey there, friends. I wouldn't miss this for the world. It's me, Pumpkin Spice, your healthy girl. Remember, it's important to use your kind hearts and follow the signs to stay healthy and safe at all times.
Chica Chiminsky here to say, don't forget the little ones that need you to lead the way. That's how we remember to wash our hands, mask, and social distance today.
Morgan Raisin. Yes, it's me, here to sing about health and safety. We are all here to help get a message out to your grapevine, teaching healthy choices to stay safe all the time.
Don't let these guys drive you nuts. Put your mask on first. They'll let you be. And it keeps me safe from the
chew
that's trying to get on me.
Butter me up. She's right, you know. Thank you, Hallie Cranberry, for joining the show. Let's all be nuts about our health. Social distancing, wash your hands frequently, use hand sanitizer, and wear a mask. Practice what we learned to stay away from the germs. We're all in this together. Coming soon, the many adventures of these nuts in a theater near you.
Have you ever wanted your own TV show? Have you dreamed of showcasing your talent for the world to see? Well, now you can. Have your own TV show. You can have your own 30-minute show. Not only will you be seen in the Detroit area, but you can be viewed worldwide. Be seen on WHPR Detroit Live, Comcast Cable Channel 91, on the web at TV33WHPR.com, with the TV33 app, on Roku, Google TV, Apple TV, and on Amazon Fire TV. Act now. Time slots are limited. Sign up today and get a free replay with the purchase of your time slot. For more information, call 313-868-6612. Visit our studios and receive a free TV interview to promote your business, church, or organization by appointment only. You're watching WHPS, Highland Park, Detroit.
WGPR Detroit HD2.
Feedback.
Hi, this is Theo Broughton,
And I am Thabiti Mpinda,
inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for feedback.
a positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you.
Feedback.
Take us along with you. And we are back. And guess what? I had a sample of Dr. Anderson's chocolate chip cookie. Oh, boy.
And they're vegan, folks.
Ooh, vegan chocolate chip cookies. They are delicious. And they are sold as Christmas presents as well. You know, people, years ago, I remember when I was little, that people would make cookies and give them as Christmas presents. And I want you to know that that same practice is still going on. And this particular recipe that she has, a vegan chocolate chip cookie, oh my goodness. You will really enjoy it. Really enjoy it.
SweetPotatoDelights.com. Get over there, look at the recipe. I mean, look at the list of goodies she got for you. And even, like I said, soups, turkey, chili, all kind of good stuff. I'm telling you.
Right.
We had somebody waiting on the line for a while now.
Oh, who's that?
Let's get them on and see, because
Okay.
I couldn't get them on while we were talking to the gentleman.
Go ahead.
Good morning. You on Feedback with Theo Broughton, Mark Cummings. Who we speaking with? And thank you for your patience.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
This sounds like Lori. Is this Lori?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
yes, it
Lori,
is.
tell us.
Lori.
We got a flyer here with some information on it.
Yes.
And I'm so glad that you're on the line.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for taking my call.
Absolutely. Anytime. Now tell us about the
Looting Detroit.
Okay.
Dinner and a movie. Talk to us.
Looting Detroit. Dinner and a movie. Oh, that sounds good. Mm-hmm.
So the dinner is sort of like, I know people love to eat. It's not vegan. So it's probably some stuff that we really shouldn't be eating, but I made it as best I could with love and tenderness.
Oh, I like that.
So the movie is about the election that goes on in the city of Detroit.
Okay.
We know that it was two ladies who made this documentary. It's actually a documentary, and it's actually 3 hours long. But we've taken out one portion of it, and it's the election portion.
Oh,
As you know, it's a lot of stuff that go on when it's election time. And we know that our elections, we get very low turnout. And I think that's sometimes by design. That's just my personal opinion. But they can talk a little bit more about that after the movie. We'll have questions and answers with Jean and Jan, who were the two ladies who made the documentary.
Right, it says
and it took them like a year or so to get this documentary all together. It's been out since 2017.
Okay, Lori, I'm just going to let the folks know what it says on this flyer here.
Thank you.
The series was created by Jan Bendor and Jean Vortkamp. So I take it these are the two ladies. Now they're gonna be in attendance today, right?
Well, they're going to be on Zoom.
They're going to be on
today.
Zoom.
We'll be able to see them, yes.
Okay.
But Tom Barrow should be in attendance.
Tom Barrow's going to be there, okay. Now, I know the guest moderator is Minister Fuqua Bay. We was just down here. He had to move.
Yes,
He's running the
that's
river.
correct.
So he's going to
Yes,
be the
that's
moderator. So
correct.
that means people going to get to ask questions and things?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Yes.
Good. Now,
We had a special screening for the people who have never really seen the movie. I'm sure Theo may have seen the movie before, but the election portion, because it goes on to tell how Detroit was looted on purpose to get what they have now, to remove a lot of people from the city of Detroit.
Right.
And so I encourage people to also look at all of it, but we're focusing on the election portion right now.
Okay.
Because we have an election coming up next year
Right.
that is very important to us here in the city of Detroit.
Right.
And those two ladies who spent hours and hours of putting this together for us, it has not been publicized like it should be. We should have a red carpet, all of that, because of the information that was put together to keep us informed on what's going on here in the city.
Okay, now, folks.
And it starts at 4 p.m. and it's at the Detroit City Airport, which is on Connors, right off of Gratiot. That's the Coleman A. Young Airport.
It sure is.
Yes, and our good friends Beverly, Kendall Walker, and Keith Hines run that city airport.
The Tuskegee
They
Airmen.
taken the classes away from the airport where the students could learn how to fly planes,
repair
and
planes.
fix on a yes. And so that was very hardful, because I have a friend who his son-in-law is a pilot right now. From that program. I mean, from that program that they had at the airport. And so I just wanted to let everybody know to please come out today from 4 p.m. at the Detroit City Airport.
All right. Well, Lloyd, we ain't in no hurry. You slow down. We ain't in no hurry.
Okay.
We're going to talk about this.
Right.
And
Well,
as you know,
first.
I am the vice president of the Michigan National Action Network,
Okay.
where I work closely with the Midwest director, who is Reverend Charles Williams II, and Marcia McCoy, who is his assistant, who's in Cleveland. The Midwest is very active in the political process with elections and a lot of different things that go on in the Midwest. Reverend Al Sharpton has made it so that we stay active, on the issues that we face. And the one thing that he really focuses on is police brutality. That's like his pet.
Yes.
We talking about this looting Detroit right now.
Right.
I mean, we don't want to get off the topic.
I know, that's right.
I mean,
That's
black folk
correct.
got a
So,
lot of issues. We know this.
Yes.
Police brutality, redlining.
All of that.
But what I want to say.
The looting Detroit, we want people to come out and at least see part of that. It's about an hour, the election portion, so that we can get a better understanding on what actually happened.
Well, I want to thank some other people. Ms. Brown, I want to thank some other people that's involved, Lori. I mean, you got UIN, Urban Information Network. We had Brother Don Henderson at the meeting. He's one of the board members of the Barton McFarland Association. He was down. We were talking about this at the meeting. Brother Bill Davis was in the building. I know he a member of National Action Network. He was in the building. So we got people that care about this city. Oak Street Health is also involved. It's good to see one of our corporate friends out here getting involved because this is a heavy piece. Folks, it's today. Just so you know. It's going to be today at 4 p.m. So if you are interested and if you want to call have any questions, who should they call?
They should call me, Lori Parks. And
What's the
my number is 313-492-6774. That's 313-492-6774.
Okay. Now, I want to add something here. I know that the address of the city airport, now known as the Coleman Young International Airport, is given up for Gratiot, etc. However, the easy thing that I tell people is if you're taking the freeway, you take I-94 East and exit on Connor. There used to be a sign there with an airplane on the sign. I don't know if they still have it there or not. But anyway.
I think they done maybe knocked that down.
Oh, my goodness. But anyway,
it might be.
But I-94 to Connor exit. And when you exit, you bear to the left because that's where the airport is. You bear to the left. And the Tuskegee Airmen building is building number 2, I believe. Tuskegee Airmen's building. That is the building that is monitored and run by Beverly Kendall Walker and Keith Hines. And it's very easy to find, ample parking, 4 p.m. today.
You got that statue
dinner,
out front,
all
the
that.
Tuskegee
Oh,
Airmen.
that's
You can't
right.
miss it.
Oh, it's a 10-foot statue out there. And Lieutenant Colonel Lawrence Milburn has been on with us a few times to talk about Benjamin Davis Aerospace High School. And the Tuskegee Airmen, have been working diligently to have that school replaced on the airport grounds where it should be. Now, I attend school board meetings from time to time, and I was at the one this past Tuesday, but the meeting before that, the superintendent claims that he's going to put Benjamin Davis Air Force High School back on the city grounds. Okay. So we're looking forward to that, and we got to keep pressing him about it. So that he will, not give excuses,
And I mean, last time we were there, Colonel Milburn talked about they do have classes on how to fly these drones.
Yes.
Okay, so, and you can get licensed to fly one of these drones. And
yes.
I mean, that is an occupation you can
absolutely. That's something people need to know. That is very,
so there's a lot going on. So, Lori, I'm going to say, now you're the one doing the cooking, you said, right?
Yes, I did. I did the cooking.
It
yes.
says small plates and soul food selections.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Yes.
And so what's on the menu today?
Cornbread dressing, pinto beans, a nice salad with all the fixings. What else did I cook? Oh, chicken, barbecued and baked. What else did I have? Turkey.
Oh, my goodness.
Cranberry sauce. Spaghetti.
Oh,
wow,
that's a lot. That's a lot.
Now, I don't see a charge for this event. Is it free?
It's free.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Folks. Come down and make a donation, people, because you can't get all this food for nothing.
4 o'clock today.
$20.
4 o'clock today.
4 o'clock today.
4 o'clock
Yes.
today.
Yes.
This is
And I hope to see you
Monday,
guys if
November
possible,
the 20th.
Yes, yes. All right, I have to go now. I got to go finish making
the food.
Some more dressing.
Now, do you have a catering business? Now, do you have a catering business?
No, I do not.
No. Are you just doing this out the goodness of your heart?
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, it's a way for me to give back to the people who always come through.
I love
it.
At a time of need.
All right.
It's called our Rapid Response Team. Thank you. Thank you guys
you're
for taking me.
Thank you, Lori.
Certainly.
We love you.
Anytime. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Come on out today and see this. And get something to eat. Good food.
In the process.
Sister Lori Parks, we got a call. That got them kind of out there. Like a free food. I'm in. Let's see what we got here. Good morning. You on the show with Theo Broden, Mark Cummings. Feedback. Talk to us.
Can I be heard?
Yes, you
can.
can.
It's Brother James Ford.
Yes. I want to thank Theo Broden for her resounding remarks at the school board meeting last week. It was something that was almost unbelievable. She took all the claps from everybody.
Speak up a little louder, please.
Yeah, she She took all the claps from everybody. But anyway, what I'm calling about is I just hate to do a little downer thing, but I got to say it. The holiday season is coming, and the most important gift that you can give your relatives that's coming in town to visit you, tell them, count 1, 2, 3 before they enter a green light. That's the most important gift. They do not understand what's going on. And also, just make sure that they are aware that if they are ran into the back of or something like that, just more or less try to get to the side, because things are happening, and just try to make their way to wherever they're going, because it's tough out here in Detroit driving. The other thing is, if people got a minute, they're on the cell phone. They emailing Grubhub, the casinos, everywhere else, DoorDash. Would they please send an email to DetroitRedlight@gmail.com. DetroitRedlight@gmail.com. It can just be a sentence about what we can do to stop this blatant red light running and drag racing. That is very important. Also, if anybody's on the line that don't understand what I'm talking about, they can call me at 586-918-3061. Because next June, after the weather breaks and whatever, as a group of people, as Detroit, we got to go to Lansing and try to get some laws and talk to the legislators and the people that make the laws. And we need a blatant red light law and excessive speeding law. In other words, if you know a light is red and you're 20 seconds out and you just run it, that falls into a whole new category of breaking laws. If you're driving 70, that's a whole new category of speeding. So I'm not going to stay on the line. I'm going to leave. But again, the greatest gift that you can give any relative that's coming into this city is tell them to count 1, 2, 3 before they enter a green light. Mm-hmm. Everybody has had bad experiences pretty much in the city, and it's a well-known thing. But let your relatives know that are visiting. God bless everybody.
Do you have a contact number?
Yeah, 586-918-3061.
Again, one more time.
86918-3061.
Before you go, Brother Ford, I'm going to say I just looked up. They did I don't know if you recall this, back in March of 2022, the Michigan Senate struck down red light cameras. So they banned red light cameras issuing tickets and other enforcement measures derived from cameras mounted at traffic lights. The bill to ban the red light cameras passed by a 28-10 margin in the Democratic Senate here in Michigan. So they done already banned issuing tickets with the cameras from the red light.
No, we're not. In other words, it's like this. Well, we're not. I've kind of been down that road trying to examine the red lights. Putting cameras in the traffic lights. I've talked to the senators. I've talked to the city council. They cannot do it. What we are looking for is a law that says you knew. In other words, everybody has had a running yellow light and ran a little bit of a red light, just a little bit, you know. But we talking about somebody that they know that light is red and they enter. There's a time period.
I know what you're saying.
You fall into a different category. Now, the strategy is we might not catch everybody, but the people we do catch, they're going to talk about the punishment that will be rendered on them, and that will make other people put on brakes.
Okay.
So that's what we're talking about.
Gotcha.
Also, excessive speeding, who hasn't done 4 or 5 over the speed limit, or 2 or 3 or whatever. But when you're doing 70, You're talking about maybe going into an area where you know that there are pedestrians and people, and the other people got the green light, and you don't care at all. We're talking about a whole new category.
Yeah, well, that's how we ended up with all these speed bumps all over the city to slow people down.
Yeah, but we're talking about on the main streets now.
All right, give me your birthday. Give me your birthday, Brother Ford. We're going to get your birthday in here for the Afro Nation today.
God bless you.
What's your birthday?
James.
April 22nd.
April 22nd. All right, brother.
God bless you.
Hold on just a minute.
All right.
You let Quick Draw McGraw.
I got to be polite.
Yeah,
you about to run a red light up here.
I know, that's right. We're looking up your birthday on the affirmation.
Real quick.
April 22nd.
April 22nd.
Yeah.
Jules Stratford LaFontaine, the nation's first African-American Deputy Solicitor General, was born in Chicago. And in 1935, Ruth Burnett Love, Chicago Public Schools' first woman superintendent, was born in Lawton, Oklahoma. And, of course, Alberta Hunter, even though she was born on April 1st, her name is on your date. And she was one of the first singers of blues, of course, Alberta Hunter. So, brother, we don't want to get the blues. Folks, get out here, go to the site, Detroit Red Light at gmail.com.
Red Light.
Is it lights or light?
LIGHTS.
Okay,
Nice.
redlights.com.
Right.
I mean,
and the thing is, I'm going to say this. We're going to have a rally next June. The thing is either you go to Lansing or you live in paralysis.
Got you.
Well,
Well, you know, we're going to get a lot more information by June, Brother Ford. So.
All
All right, we love you, baby. Wow, Miss Broden, we've been moving and grooving.
Today, absolutely. And I really enjoyed this morning with all of the excitement and information, and looking forward to the dinner this afternoon at the airport in the Tuskegee Airmen's Building, Building 2. And dinner is there, free dinner. That's wonderful.
I got to at least get over there by 5. I got
Yeah.
this appointment, but
Well,
I want to be out of there and get there on time.
I know that's right. And then we had Dr. Rolanda Anderson with the vegan
we know sweet potato
treats. That was good. And I'm looking forward to Minister Fuqua Bay coming with us soon in the future.
And Brother Shakir
And,
Bakari Williams.
yes.
The Enemy Within, folks. I had to give
That
the book to
book,
Dr. Rolanda because
she's
going to be getting out of town. She said she needs something to read on the plane.
Yeah.
So we took care of that.
Mm-hmm. And so the name of the book is available on Amazon. And the name of the book again?
The Enemy Within, and the author is Shakir, Shakir, Bakari, Bakari Williams.
Okay.
And you want to definitely put that name in. And if you're on Facebook, send him a friend request.
Mm-hmm.
Your brother
Oh,
got
yeah.
about 4,000
Friend.
friends. You better get in there before you get in where you fit in.
Yeah, right. Right. And we're looking forward to having him here with us as well. And 2 Saturdays from now, I'm expecting him to be on the conference call with Hood Research.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
But what a hot show. We got 5 more minutes, Ms.
Yeah,
Bree.
well, sadly, we had the death of President Carter's wife, Rosalind Carter. Just happened, yesterday. And Alma, a friend of mine in Detroit, 104 years old.
Wow.
She just died.
Just passed on.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
recently, so the 18th.
the centenarian, folks.
Right. And then there was someone else, unfortunately, that I heard about, and it escapes me at the moment. But we want to encourage you to talk to the seniors in your family while they're still here. Ask them about the days of history that they remember, and just share that, the information with you.
And it's Thanksgiving.
And
it's about family.
Exactly.
And while we speak about family, become a member of the Hood Research family, people. I can't say it enough. $20 for a year, $40 for a year for a business, $300 for a lifetime membership for individual, $500 for a lifetime membership business. It's invaluable just meeting the people that are involved with Hood Research. We do so many things. This show is just one part of what we do, folks. I'm telling you. And you see the guests we have on, connected to the community. You got the Luton, Detroit piece going on at the airport. We trying to people making movies. There's all kind of, we do everything, folks. But we need you know that you want to be a part. As Brother Cliff Russell used to say, Molly loved the Brother Cliff Russell, God rest his soul.
Yeah.
I don't really want to know how much you know. I want to know how much you care. And that's really what this is about, folks. How much do you care about this city?
Right. Absolutely. How much do you care?
Yes, indeed. So,
and you must
take us
get
home, sister.
get involved. It's something that I say at the end of the program. It's not necessary for you to know everything. What is necessary is for you to know how to find what you need when you need it. We at Hood Research seek out as much information as we can to share with you and encourage you also to share with us to help us all make better informed decisions. The email for Hood Research is contact@hoodresearch.org. Once again, CONTACT, the little @ symbol, the A with the circle around it, HOODRESEARCH.org. That's contact@hoodresearch.org. Cha, cha, cha. Oh, well, of course, cha, cha, cha is not a part of the email. We want you to follow us on Twitter, which is now called X. We have a Facebook page, website, and what I leave out, I got a telephone number. Telephone number for Hood Research is area code 248-234-2371. Again, area code 248-234-2371. Now, that is the phone number for Hood Research. And lastly, each Saturday, we have a conference call. You don't have to leave home. You don't have to leave your easy chair. You don't even have to get out of bed if you don't want to, or the backyard. Just pick up the phone and dial 1-978-990-5000. Once again, the phone number for the conference call each and every Saturday is 1-978-990-5000. Now, it rings one time, then there's an access code to put in, which is 338-729. Press the pound key. Again, access code is 338-729. Press the pound key. And you hear us talking.
Yes, indeed. We right there at the end.
All right.
Just want to say you can find us on Facebook at Hood Research. You can find us on Twitter at Hood Research. Of course, that's X now, but you know where it is. And we're all over the place. Just find us. Hood Research. Just put it in. Just Google it.
Yeah, that's right. Google it.
Detroit, we love you. The world, we love you. Tim, we love you. R.J. Watkins, this station is beautiful. WHPR, folks, TV 33. We getting it done over here.
All right. Peace.
Feedback.
Hi, this is Theo Broughton,
And I am Thabiti Mpinga,
inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for Feedback.
a positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you.
Feedback.